A hardworking American blew triple zeros and the cops still tried to ruin his life. If you have high blood pressure, do not watch this video.
Blow, 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 blow. Zeros. You were telling the truth. So you're showing a lot of signs of stimulant use.
So I get nervous around cops a little bit, you know.
And I can get that. But
no,
have I
was the wrong person, wrong room, wrong everything.
But I've never given you a reason to be nervous, right?
Well, you already know. You're telling me I'm overstimulated, and I just passed your sobriety test, and
you're making now you're getting agitated, which makes me a little nervous. Now you're getting agitated, which makes me a little nervous.
Am I getting arrested for DWI? Or are we going in, or what are we doing?
Cooperative?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you are under arrest.
You go to my daughter's graduation. I promise you, there's been no drugs.
Somebody to let them know. I can't let you go. We have to do this process.
Please.
I'll try to get you going as soon as we can. I can't. My hands are tied.
Graduation, please.
I know.
I gotta work tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. I'm not gonna make a graduation.
No, we're not making a graduation tonight.
She's so heartbroken.
I know. So move your knee in, okay?
Okay.
Her name is Megan Bowser, and I'd like to tell you that she's one of the most kind, compassionate, and caring people on the planet. Somebody you'd love to have as a family member or a close neighbor. But I can't. See, Megan has a problem. She loves power, and she uses that power to ruin lives. And she's so far gone that she doesn't mind abusing that power on camera. Megan is a trooper with the Minnesota State Patrol. And it's the same with this guy. Zach Goins also lets the power go to his head. He's the Little Falls, Minnesota Police Department DWI Enforcer All-Star for 2024. I can't help but think that people like this put a uniform on every day with the primary intent of ruining as many lives as they can before they clock out. At least that's what their actions tell us. And then you've got Rusty, who's gotten his life together. He got a Class A license and drives a dump truck for a local company. This dude works his ass off, 70 hours a week. So he just got off work, was making his way home to wash up and dress up because he had a commitment to keep. It was his daughter's graduation. She's a valedictorian at the local high school. One of those once-in-a-lifetime things that you don't want to miss. Let's see if Megan and Zach will show a little bit of human compassion. All right, the story is that the cops got a call on Rusty, who's driving this gold vehicle right here. They say that this guy was driving erratically, so the police decided to stop him and check him out. And this right here is where our story begins. And let me warn you, you should be sitting down for this because this will absolutely boil your blood.
You think this was the best spot? Can I have you pull right into this alleyway right here, so we're not on the road?
Okay. Yeah.
That'd be great. Thank you.
Hey, Mom, let me call you back. Love you guys. Yeah, bye.
Hey, a couple reasons for the stop. One, you got this big crack in your windshield up front there. And then your back right tail light isn't working.
It's not,
or your brake light, rather, isn't working.
Oh, okay. That's probably why my blinker, I noticed my blinker is blinking fast on me.
Okay, you got your driver's license and your proof insurance?
Yeah.
Also, somebody was driving behind you and called you in, swerving all over the road.
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that must have been somebody else, but...
Oh, okay. Well, they gave your license plate, so...
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. All right, that's all.
Any reason for that, or...
No, none whatsoever.
Okay.
No.
You got the...
I personally want that 911 call because I do not believe that the cops got a call on this guy.
Proof of insurance in here as well, man? Where you come from?
Work.
Okay.
On my way to my daughter's graduation.
Oh, okay. Where's your daughter graduating?
Brainerd.
Brainerd?
I got a Class A CDL and stuff, so.
Okay. What do you do for work?
Drive, dump truck for Mark Lee.
Okay.
Rusty is so accommodating.
All right, man. Here's that bag for you. Just sit tight for 1 second,
Right,
okay?
He answers every one of the cops' questions. He's very agreeable. He's very transparent. He tells them everything. And let this be an example of why you do not want to cooperate or talk with the police.
Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I figured I'd come in this way because I didn't want to be on the road.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I'm just going to go talk to my partner up here. You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Everything? Okay,
Yeah,
you just hang tight, okay?
He's
Can you just see his DL? Yeah, he's very. Yeah. Yep.
He's very stimmy. He's showing signs of being overstimulated. What a subjective judgment for any law enforcement agent to lay on any fellow American.
coming from Wadena, I would just say.
Coming from Wadena?
Going to his daughter's graduation at
Brainerd. He missed it. Because he
unless
was
he's going to that overpass.
Brainerd.
Yeah.
From Wadena, he would have just stayed on 10 to 210.
Yeah.
He would have never ever came this far.
Yeah.
Can you add him as my driver, please? But yeah, I totally up to you.
Yeah, it's fine with me. I get off in a couple hours, so, or an hour and a half.
Yeah,
so.
do you just want to hang tight just behind him?
I'll absolutely.
Okay.
Why does she want Zach to add Rusty as her driver so that she can get the DWI credit?
So I don't know if did you have your proof of insurance?
Yep. Would you like to see it too?
Yes, please. Yeah, so
Is it okay to open it up?
absolutely. You don't have any knives, weapons,
No.
guns, or anything in there?
No, absolutely not.
Yes, that's just fine. Where are you coming from?
Alexandria, just got off work on my way to my daughter's graduation.
Alexandria.
Yeah.
High school graduation?
Yep.
And if you own the car?
Yep, I sure do.
What were you doing in Alec?
I work there for Mark Lee.
For what?
Mark Lee Asphalt. I drive a semi dump truck.
Gotcha.
Just got off work and got my
What were
clean
you
clothes
doing
here.
while driving? Were you on your phone or something while
I got
driving?
hands-free.
Well, you were
headset.
called in for being all over the road.
Yeah, that doesn't make no sense to me at all.
Okay, there's no reason that you would have been.
All over the road, or it was never all over the road. Somebody must be
I don't believe these cops.
Josh, and
Okay.
it must be a prank or something. I don't know.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I haven't been all over the road and had no issues. So
Okay. Are you taking any prescription medications?
I take Adderall.
When's the last time we took Adderall?
6 o'clock this morning.
How many milligrams is that?
30.
30. Okay. Once a day.
Once
a
a
morning.
day.
6. How about anything else?
No.
Any illegal controlled substance uses
No.
that we use? How about alcohol?
No.
Okay. So I'm a drug recognition evaluator, and there's a couple concerning things.
Okay.
I'm going to run you through a few tests.
Okay.
Your eyes are glossy, watery. Your driving conduct's being called in. I'm going to run you through some tests and make sure you're good to go. Okay.
Okay.
Any questions with that?
No.
If you want to, you can shut your car off.
I'm an expert. You're telling me you're not on anything, but my expert advice is, and my education and my background, as limited as it is that you're on something and we're going to investigate you. Stop answering questions. Stop helping them in their investigation of you.
Hope I'm not late for my daughter's graduation.
What time's that at?
It's 7 o'clock.
Okay.
I
Hopefully
still
not.
I still got to change into some clean clothes.
You don't want to wear that?
No.
Okay, hands up. Do you wear any knives or anything?
No.
Okay. I just quick pat because sometimes that's totally fine.
Putting their hands on another man's body.
People forget that they have pocket knives, especially if they do construction. I'm going to have you come back towards my
I
car.
work 15 hours a day, so
Okay. So what time did you start this morning?
at 6 o'clock.
You started at 6?
Yeah.
So do you have to, where do you live?
I live in Elbow Lake,
Where's that?
south of Fergus Falls.
Okay, so do you have to drive to, is it in Alec or that's just where the job is
That's
today?
I work right out of Alexandria every day.
Every day? How
Yeah.
long of a drive is that?
From Elbow Lake to half hour.
Okay, I'm going to have you stand in front of my grill here,
Okay.
face your car.
Okay.
Any recent brain injuries,
No,
concussions,
no,
tumors
no,
that you know of? Any lower body injuries that prevent you from walking, or
no,
I won't have you doing any cartwheels, so you'll be okay.
Alright.
Blind in either eye?
no,
Do you wear contacts?
no.
Okay.
Think of this. A hard-working American man who produces for society is answerable to a parasite who leeches off of society?
Just a couple questions I ask. Have you done field sobriety before?
Yeah.
Okay, so I may do stuff very similar, but I also might do it a little different from in the past. I'll explain everything,
Okay.
so you won't be guessing. If you have questions, just ask. Okay? First thing I do is I just take a pulse.
Okay.
So you just relax right here.
Is she a doctor?
And I get my little stopwatch up.
Is she an EMT?
There you go. Yep, and just relax there.
I thought she was law enforcement, not a medical professional.
That's just the Adderall that you take
Yeah.
daily.
Vitamin C and a zinc.
That's totally fine.
Oh, thanks for telling me that.
Melatonin gummy at night when I go to bed.
He's telling them everything.
That's what I was going to say. So, next test, it's a Romberg test.
Please, if there's anything that you take away from this video, anything, if Rusty's watching, if anybody's watching, you are not obligated to answer any cop's question, not even as it pertains to traffic law, corporate traffic law. You don't have to answer. You can be nice about it. You can be cordial. You can put it off on somebody else. Just say, hey, my attorney has advised me, and I've seen many ex-cops advise me that it's not a good idea for me to answer any law enforcement questions. Do you think it's a good idea to answer the questions of law enforcement?
Test. So feet completely together.
Okay.
Toes touching, arms by your side.
Okay.
What I'm going to tell you to, and when I tell you to, you're going to tilt your head back and you're going to close your eyes.
Okay.
While you do that, you're going to estimate the passage of 30 seconds.
Okay.
In your head, however you do it.
Okay.
When you believe 30 seconds has passed, you're going to tilt your head down just like you are now and open your eyes and say stop.
Okay.
Any questions
Does
with
it
that?
might have to be that close? Can it be that?
They
like
have
that?
to be touching,
Okay.
if you can.
All right.
Any reason that they would have to be apart?
It just kind of feels a little weird.
Yeah, 'cause we don't usually stand like that.
Yeah.
But for this test, yes,
Okay.
you'll stand like that.
Okay.
Any questions?
No.
So I tell you when to start, and you're going to tell me when to stop.
Okay. Eyes open, closed.
Eyes closed.
Okay, eyes
yep.
closed, okay.
Yep. So I'll tell you when to start. I'll make sure nobody's coming.
Rusty's being so
Okay, you can begin.
agreeable
How'd you get?
and obedient. He does what she tells him to do, and now she asks him, how did you determine 30 seconds? Not only I want you to determine what you think the passage of 30 seconds is, I want you to tell me how you determine that.
Get there.
What do you mean?
How'd you get there?
What do you mean?
How'd you get to 30? Did you count? Did you just guess? Did you I just asked?
Yeah.
Counted in your head?
Counted in my head. Was I close?
You're close.
Okay.
You'd be surprised at the answers I get.
That's the psyop of this whole thing. They act like they're your buddy, they're your friend. They do a lot of smiling and joking around and stuff. And the whole time, they've got you detained against your will. And if you try to run from them, if you try to get away, if you just try to walk away, they will apprehend you. They'll tackle you. They'll tase you. If they have to, they'll pull their firearm out at you and they'll shoot at you.
So
These people are sick.
you're a little taller than I am, so I'm going to have you have a seat on this chair.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say chair, but it'll be your chair for this. What I'm going to do is you're going to follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only. It'll be going side to side. Try not to move your head side to side with it.
Okay.
Just keep your head exactly straight on, and you're just moving our eyes.
Okay.
Any questions with that?
Nope.
You said you're not blind in either eye?
No, stigmatism, but I can see good enough to just test.
I got those too. Makes my contacts more expensive. See my finger?
Yep.
Okay.
Just going to fast forward here.
Okay. Relax your eyes. This next one's also an eye test.
Okay.
What I do is I make 2 big circles around your face.
They just do another stupid test. I'll fast forward through that too.
Let your eyes relax. It's not seeing cross-eyed
Did
anymore.
it do okay?
Your eyes were able to cross.
Thank you.
Yeah, some people they just
Not only is Rusty going to do okay, he's about to blow triple zeros.
people just can't cross their eyes.
I'm going to go and fast forward through this as well. Just all these ridiculous tests that every police officer would fail because it's all
So this
subjective.
one's a one-leg stand test, and I'll have you take a step.
We're not going to go through the one leg stand test. Just going to buzz through this as well for the sake of time.
13, 1,000. 14, 1,000. 15, 1,000. Sorry.
Okay. Nope, you're okay. No need to apologize. Okay, I'm
No,
gonna take,
no need to apologize. It's designed to fail anyway. You've already failed in my mind. We're taking you in anyway, Rusty.
take a pulse again. You can have a seat again.
I truly don't know how these people can sleep at night. They do another test. He passes that one.
Anything alcohol-wise today,
No.
or in the last 24 hours? Anything in your mouth?
No.
Stick your tongue out.
Another barrage of questions.
So I get lied to every day, so we'll just knock that PBT out. How does that sound? Sound good?
I get lied to every day, says the professional liar who is trained to lie and deceive others.
Did we have a DWI in the past before? Yes. What was that one for? Drugs or alcohol? Drugs. What was that? Okay. Was that your drug of choice? No. Wasn't your drug of choice? How'd we end up using it then?
It really kills me that people think in this day and age that it will end up in your favor to answer every question the cops launch at you.
I ended up drinking some water that had it in it.
Oh. When's the last time we used meth?
July 7th, 2020.
2020.
Rusty, they've already chalked you up as a drug user and
How
abuser.
often did we use it in the past? Pretty often.
Oh, when I lose my insurance for my Adderall.
Oh, gotcha. Blow, 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 blow.
Here we go. 000.
Yeah.
Zeros. You were telling the truth. You'd be surprised. And all of a sudden it's like, oh, okay.
And now Rusty's
Wasn't
probably
very honest.
relaxing, looking at his watch, going, "Good, I get to make my daughter's graduation." Not so fast, Rusty. Megan's got a plan for you.
Honest. When you lose your insurance for Adderall,
Yeah, I lost my insurance.
how long ago?
Oh, that's years ago. I'm going on.
Are you on probation or anything?
No.
When's the last time we used meth?
July 7th, 2020.
Cocaine?
No, I haven't used that since I was in high school.
Oh,
How
Rusty.
do we take our Adderall?
Orally, I have my prescription with me if you'd like to see it.
Do you have it? Yes,
I
I'd
do.
like to see it. No weapons that are in there, just since we're going back to our car?
Our car.
Okay.
That's absolutely fine. Yep. Just, I'm going to ask you again. No drugs or
Absolutely
anything
not.
in
No,
there?
I get drug tests. I got Class A. I drive commercial vehicles. So.
Okay. So you take this.
Oh, you drive commercial vehicles for a living, do you, Rusty? Well, Megan's going to change that for you.
How often?
Once a day.
Once a day. How many do you get prescribed? 30? What day is it today?
The 31st.
So how come we have a tab and a half?
Probably because on the weekend maybe I felt like taking a half tab instead of a whole one.
Did we just take a half tab today? Tonight?
Not tonight. No, I haven't had one since this morning.
Okay. So
Did we just take?
I gotta work again tomorrow morning. I only take them in the morning. So
oh, okay.
with my metformin.
What's a metformin?
Oh yeah, I
for?
forgot to tell you, I'm on metformin too.
What's that one for?
Diabetes.
Oh, okay. So we're supposed to take it every day,
Yeah, and that's
and this was prescribed in April 17th, right?
yeah.
So do we not take it every day?
But sometimes not on the weekends or I just think I have one. I don't have work, so
She's going out of her way to pin this guy to the wall, and it's infuriating.
Okay.
weekends I kind of relax and just veg out. So I've had that
Chill.
over. Just chill. I don't need to be so focused on the weekend.
Yeah.
So that's
I get it.
been filled over a month and a half ago, and
Yeah, I see that.
I
So
still got 1.5 left. So
I saw that. Can we stay out of our pockets
Yeah.
though?
Can we stay out of our
You're
pockets?
about to lose your mirror.
yeah, deer hit me.
Ugh. How did we use the meth in the past? Besides just that one or that drink in it, did we smoke it or snort it or shoot it?
Oh no, I don't.
No needles.
Never know.
How did we use it in the past?
How in the hell can this be considered protecting and serving the public in Minnesota? How? This is harassment. This is roadside piracy and banditry. This is pure evil. Megan would not want this done to her or anybody she loves if she has the capacity to love. And I don't think she does.
Snort it.
You snort it? Do you have your septum? Look up
Oh
once.
yeah.
Have you ever looked in somebody's nose after
Looking
they
up
snort?
his nose.
Yeah, I haven't snorted anything in 4 years.
Okay.
Just about. So
Just
3.5.
smoked it then?
No, I haven't smoked in 3.5 since July 7th of 2020.
Okay.
So
So you're showing a lot of signs of stimulant use beyond a prescribed dosage. So I don't know if you took it at 6 a.m., right?
yeah.
And took 30 milligrams,
Yeah.
you're way too stimmed out right now for that.
I-
So when's the last time we actually took an Adderall pill?
6 o'clock this morning.
Okay, so what else would we have that's making you stim?
Nothing. I don't have no caffeine, no pop. I drink bottles of water. Last time I had encounters with the cops, they were at the wrong room. They tased me six cops tased me 12 times in 6
You don't fight with
minutes.
cops, do you?
Nope.
Just that once?
I didn't fight with them that time either.
Well, if you got tased 12
So she assumes he fought with cops. She's going to assume that the cops were the good guys and he was the bad guys, or else why would you get tased 12 times? No cop in his right mind who's doing good is going to tase you 12 times unless you're being a bad guy. They've already come to a conclusion on who Rusty is and the kind of person he is.
times, that wasn't very cooperative.
No, I was face down and got tased 12 times and put in a coma.
How long ago was that?
a few years ago.
Man.
Okay. So it
Yeah,
wasn't.
so I get nervous around cops a little bit, you know.
And I can
from
get that, but have I
was the
ever-
wrong person, wrong room, wrong everything.
But I've never given you a reason to be nervous, right?
You are right now. And what you're about to do to this guy is unconscionable. So your fellow Thin Blue Line gang buddies, whatever state they were in, you know, you all run in the same club, terrorized this guy on American soil, tasing him. Who tases who 12 times? Sounds like they got the wrong guy. We've seen this before. Glendale, remember Glendale, Arizona? You've got Johnny Wheatcroft being tased 11 times, twice in the private parts in front of his screaming, terrorized kids. He had done absolutely nothing wrong. Got a big settlement out of that, but at what cost? It could have cost him his life. He had to go to jail. No telling what can happen to you in jail.
Well, you already know. You're telling me I'm overstimulated, and I just passed your
Yeah.
sobriety test, and
You're making just now. You're getting agitated, which makes me a little nervous.
You cannot win with a psychopath. There's always going to be something that you did wrong, even if what you did was good. And even if showing nervous signs from roadside terrorists like this is just a normal thing. So if you show that you're normal, that's got me a little concerned. I'm a little scared right now. The hair's raising at the back of my neck. I may have to draw my taser on you. This guy over here getting in position, flanking him.
am I getting arrested for DWI? Or are we going in, or what
Are you
we
going to
doing
be
here?
cooperative?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, you are under arrest.
Wow.
Yes, so your cooperation, it means large, okay?
Means large.
I am going to stack it so it's a little bit more comfortable.
Okay, so I'm missing my daughter's graduation.
Okay,
I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to make you comfortable in your torture cuffs
we'll try to.
as I deprive you from the ability to go see your daughter graduate.
Make this fast, okay?
What do we do? Go take a drug test?
Yes, sir.
Oh, thank God. I didn't make it by 7. Oh, I can pass the drug test.
Okay, but the thing is,
Yes.
do you have somebody that can come get you? Because if I'm
you see her-
arresting you for a
Did you see her
DWI,
face? Watch her face when he goes, "Oh, thank God, I'm gonna be able to make it." Look at her.
I didn't make it by 7. Oh,
You know you're doing wrong, Megan. You know you deserve to be in jail, Megan, for doing this to your fellow man. It's evil. You gotta share this video. Let everybody know. Why can we never find good apples? Megan's not a good apple. Zach's not a good apple. There's no good apples that I see. No good apple is in any of these departments. Otherwise, these people would not only be stopped, they'd be charged, they'd be convicted, and they would be jailed. They deserve to go to jail. They deserve to have their pensions liquidated.
I can pass the drug test.
okay, but the thing is,
Yes.
do you have somebody that can come get you? Because if I'm arresting you for a DWI,
Oh, I'll pass your drug test.
no, sir. So what's going to happen, and I'll explain it to you, is
Man.
we have to go in for a BCA drug test, which I don't get the results for today.
So I'll be in jail overnight?
Can you just listen for 1
Yes.
second? Are you going to be cooperative the entire time?
Yes. Can I grab my wallet? Can you give me my
I'll
wallet,
grab all your wallet and stuff.
I can't even call my daughter, tell her I'm not going to make her graduation. Oh, my God.
Try to relax here, okay?
Now it's
Can
sinking
you
in.
face your car for me?
Now it's sinking in for him. These cops are ruining his life.
Do you want the cash left in the car, or do you want to take it with you?
Take it with me.
Okay.
Well, what about it?
We are in Little Falls.
Why do you think I'm
gonna
overstimulated?
put the
I don't understand.
So I'm a drug recognition evaluator.
Right.
And you're showing signs, numerous signs of,
Like what?
like,
I've took you my prescription.
you wanted that with you, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Come on back with me.
I'd like to call my mom or somebody.
Well, I'll grab your phone. I will. Okay, come on back. Come on back.
Am I going to be in jail overnight?
We'll see.
This is disgusting.
Typically, yes, you would be, but we're gonna
I
see how
have no drugs.
cooperative you are.
I'm going to pass every drug test you got. I have 0 drugs in me.
Okay, go ahead.
No
Have a
pot,
seat.
no coke.
See how confident Rusty is? He knows he's innocent. He knows he's not driving under the influence of anything. Megan's already determined that he's passed his field sobriety test, even though she's going to say that he didn't, and he blew triple zeros. And he will get a blood test, and we will get the results of those blood tests back straight from Rusty. He'll tell us exactly what the test showed.
No meth, no nothing. Just Adderall.
Okay, have a seat.
That's
You
what it
wanna bring
was.
your sunglasses
Here,
back?
let's just go ahead and look at it right now. Just Adderall. That's exactly what it was. Under one of his videos on his channel, and I'll leave the link in the description for you. Look what it says right here. Yes, I did the BCA toxicology report. showed amphetamine in my system at 0.034, which is akin to my 30 milligrams of Adderall a day that I take. So vindicated. The tests have vindicated him and have condemned the law enforcement agent who took away his freedom and deprived him of his right and his freedom to go see his daughter graduate.
If you want me to leave him in the car.
I don't ouch.
Yeah, try to relax. Now I'm gonna turn some air on for you, okay?
Try to relax. That's what psychopaths say as they're mentally tormenting you.
Turn the heat off. Air's on, okay?
He's crying. He's crying.
She's valedictorian?
70 hours a week. I can't believe this.
Did you hear what he said? I work 70 hours a week. I put her through school. She's valedictorian? Wow. Oh my God. I'm ruining your life. I mean, who does this? Who does this? Oh, she's valedictorian. I'm taking you in. You're going to spend the night in jail. Valedictorian. That's so great.
I've been drug free and going.
What's wrong?
I attend set free. I go to church.
Okay, hold on, okay?
She doesn't care. Listen.
I don't know. Is your dash camera on? Okay, looked like mine wasn't on, but my body camera was on. So
She doesn't care.
I've been rolling this whole time.
okay. Yeah, I just went to turn on my back seat and my front camera wasn't on, but my
I was trying to position myself to like see.
that's perfect. And my squat, I didn't have the driving. So what did you see in driving conduct?
Yeah, well, he's got a cracked windshield, and then he has a inoperable passenger side brake light.
Okay.
And then, yeah, he was kind of jerky. He didn't cross over any lines when I was behind him.
Yep.
He, like jerky.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
He was kind of jerky, didn't cross over. There was no jerking. I showed it to you in fast speed. If you're going to see jerking, you would see the jerking. He didn't break any traffic laws. Tail light out, cracked windshield. Give him a citation. Those are bogus, but give him a citation and let him go about his business. Blowing 000 kills me.
Yeah, so ours the caller had them all over.
Shut up.
So his Adderall, he's not taking as prescribed. He's got a pill and a half. He was fidgeting that whole
The caller had him all over. That's hearsay. And you're taking it as though it's holy writ.
time. So did you see during HGN his fingers on his leg too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like this the whole time on his leg.
This pisses me off,
Bruxism.
man.
And I'm just going to document on body camera that he is not taking as prescribed. It says take 1 tablet per month per day. Over the 30 days, he got a pill and a half. I don't know. He's
kind of agitated.
Yep. Did you see him start to?
Yeah, that's why I was kind of creeping around the car.
He kind of got agitated, and then he got tased 12 times. I'm like, that tells me you weren't very happy.
Yeah, I saw we were edging towards calling you under arrest. I knew it was coming soon.
Yeah.
I was still like creeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's flanking him. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're laughing about flanking an innocent man. Yeah, I saw he was getting a little agitated. I saw you agitating him, and I saw him acting naturally to your agitation techniques. And I started flanking him because, if I had to pounce, I'd be pouncing.
You just never know anymore. I'm going to put his money in this one.
Big dude.
Very, very big dude.
What that be for?
I'm going to do a tow log. Hopefully, I wonder who they got.
If you fill it out, I can sit on it if you want.
Yeah, because it'll take me a little bit to do the search warrant. I'm just going to leave his Adderall in. Did I lock the car? Oh, I shut his windows. Yes, sir? What's that?
You go to my daughter's graduation, I promise you there's been no drugs.
So even if you can still get a DWI off of a prescription medication. Okay, you're showing signs of impairment caused by the prescriptions. Even if it's not a prescription, it's a stimulant of some kind. What I am going to do for you, because you're late, you're not going to make it in time. Do you want?
You're not going to make it in time. This man right here is trying to appeal to her humanity. And it's a vain effort because I don't think there can be any humanity left when you put on that uniform and you think you have authority over your fellow man.
I want to call somebody to let them know I can't let you go. We have to do this process.
Please.
I'll try to get you going as soon as we can. I can't. My hands are tied.
Graduation, please.
I know.
Please.
So I'm just gonna.
Drugs.
We're gonna get going and we're gonna get
I
to.
swear to God, I've done no drugs, please.
So I can't. We're under arrest for DWI. But do you want to call somebody quick to let them know you won't make it in time? Do you want to do that or do you want to wait?
Yes, call someone
Okay.
again.
What's your pin?
I got like that.
Do you want your hands or can you go off to the
Am I
side?
gonna be in jail overnight, all weekend, or what? I gotta work tomorrow morning at 6 a.m.
You're gonna deprive me of my child's graduation. You're going to potentially ruin my life by slapping me with the DWI, and my job is driving a semi dump truck. You've got to be freaking kidding me. And now they're going to make a determination on him because he refused to give this badged tyrant his PIN code to his phone.
Okay, I'm going to ask you a question, but first I'm going to read you something, right? You're under arrest. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have a right to an attorney and have an attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, one will be appointed to you with little to no cost. Do you understand those rights?
Yes.
So now I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to explain everything, so at least then if you answer a question, I read you that. When was your last DWI? Was it within 10 years?
2019.
19, it is 24 now. Okay, so we're within 10, so it would be a third-degree DWI. You're still not required to see a judge. Okay? So I'm not going to make you sit all night. But can somebody come get you at 7 in the morning to get you to work? Well, you can't drive because I'm arresting you for being impaired while driving.
I promise you, I'm not impaired.
We're impaired by prescription medications.
I'm not impaired. I drove a semi all day.
Okay, but
This is called DWI by psychopathic edict.
I'm just telling you what you're under arrest for, and what I see are the signs of impairment.
I ran out of my Ozempic yesterday. My blood sugar's probably high.
Okay, so even that's not going to cause what I'm seeing. But I did bring I think you have insulin, right? Or you have something? What was in that little thing with a finger prick and it looked like a blood sugar testing and it looked like one thing of, was that Ozempic or was that insulin?
Probably it was it's empty. I thought I was supposed I get my prescription filled on Monday.
Okay, and we can have the hospital check your blood as well. But I'm
you're
just
not going to find nothing in my system other than my Adderall, and you're not going to find a high level of it. You're going to find it within normal range.
Okay, then that's what we're going to find.
Well, I still get a DW.
And that is what they found. There you go again. 0.034, consistent with his dosage.
I out of that?
You're under arrest for
I'm
DWI.
going to lose my CDL for this or what?
This is one.
It's my job.
I know. So
Imagine having a profession where you can actually put somebody's livelihood and life on the chopping block.
the blood doesn't come back for like 2-3 months. So everything stays as is for 3 months.
For nothing.
Then you can take it to court, you can fight it in court, you can do whatever, but that's the process that goes.
How long will it take for you to release me? I can't drive my car out of here.
Absolutely not. I just arrested you for a DWI.
I'm not going to make a graduation.
No, we're not making a graduation tonight. So that's where we're at now. And we try to make this as fast
the
and
rage.
smooth as possible.
So heartbroken.
I know. So we need in, okay?
Drugs, I've done nothing
Okay.
wrong.
So he didn't want to give me, or didn't want to do the passcode for his phone, which also tells me.
Which also tells you what? Would you give your passcode for your phone to a stranger? Especially to a psychopathic stranger who's in the process of kidnapping you for no reason? You gotta be kidding me, Megan. How can you even look in the mirror? How can you go to family functions or sleep at night? You know, Thanksgiving and Christmas and holidays are when you spend time with your family. Are you going to tell them what you did to this innocent man? Do they know what you did to this innocent man? Do they know what kind of daughter you are? What kind of granddaughter you are? Possibly what kind of mother you are? What kind of spouse you are? What kind of person you are? Same with you, Zach.
Yeah. So he said this is Ozempic, so he won't be and it's empty.
This is another consideration. When people go to jail, they're on medication. And if they're deprived from medication in jail, they can suffer some serious, painful withdrawals. They can die, and they do die because they're deprived of their medication. A lot of people don't think about that. When somebody gets incarcerated, their life can end, even if nobody touches them.
Well, it's like... Oh. So it's what everybody's using right now for weight loss. It's to help your insulin levels within.
What the flip?
Is status 10-4, sorry. 10-4, 1807. 120 status?
2009 Gold Kia. License status valid. NCIC person clear. NCIC clear.
Valid, person clear.
License status valid. NCIC person clear. NCIC clear.
This one hand is going numb, ma'am.
Which foot? Which hand?
Which foot?
Right hand.
Okay, let me take a peek at it, okay?
The only person under the influence here is Megan and Zach. They're drunk on their own power.
Which hand?
This one right.
This one?
This one right here.
Okay.
So she has him step out, and she adjusts the cuffs to the front.
So he's got mood swings. He'll start crying, stop crying.
Watch, we'll go back here before this comment. He makes another final plea to her.
I have a bottle of water in my backpack. Can I get that by chance?
Yeah, I'll grab it. But we can't have it until after we do the blood.
Okay.
Just because, like we said, we've already drank meth before, so I'm going to make sure there's...
Is there a way we can hurry that up? Because maybe I can hitchhike and make it there in time.
We'll try to figure something out. Just hang tight. So he's got mood swings. He'll start crying, stop crying. Sweaty.
And guess what, Megan? Guess what he's not doing? He's not doing anything violent to his fellow human being.
Okay, this is a signed search warrant saying that failure to provide a test is an additional charge. Okay, come on out. What don't you like? Work?
I'm driving.
You don't like it?
No.
I feel like I would get bored.
From 6 to 9 every day.
And what company is it for?
Markley, 15-hour days.
I've never heard of that company.
15-hour days.
Probably because
10
it's...
minutes.
You at least pay okay?
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
He looked back at the clock, and he's still thinking that he could make the graduation.
It's only a half-an-hour drive to work. That's not bad.
Is there supposed to be powder in the tubes? I'm not getting
Yes, sir.
set up here.
Oh gosh, no.
Supposed to be powder in the
That just keeps it from clotting
Oh,
inside the
okay.
tube because it gets sent through the mail.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not setting you up.
Whoa, almost everybody.
No,
Whoa.
That's the first time I've ever heard anybody say that to me.
Oh, we wouldn't set you up. You blew 000, and you're literally not under the influence of anything, and this test is going to show up. We're not setting you up in any way. You freaking psychos. How out to lunch can you be?
That's funny. What time do you work tomorrow? Yeah. Okay.
Will I be indulged tonight, or I'm going to go home?
Thank you, ma'am. So we won't make graduation. Per my policy, I have to bring you to jail. It's my discretion whether I hold you till Monday or not, because this isn't your first DWI. It's your second, correct? So third degree. You're not
If I can have someone come pick me up, will you let me go
in the
home?
morning. It's about the best I can do.
I can't get to work tomorrow.
Can somebody pick you up before
Tonight?
or on the way?
Tonight they can't come get me tonight.
So they always hold for 12 hours at 7 p.m. But I can do, because what they usually do in the mornings, because it's all in the jail time. Otherwise, you'd have to wait till 11 to see a judge. We're not going to do that.
She's going to act now like she's doing him a favor, doing him a good deed, trying to pull some strings so that his discomfort won't be so great when he goes to jail.
You won't be there by 6 because I doubt the jail will release you before breakfast. just because they have so
Can't
much
let me
stuff
go
going
tonight.
on.
Someone can come get me tonight.
I can't. No.
Earlier you said you thought
Sure
you
she could.
So that
Of course she could. She could exercise that discretion too. She just chooses not to because she wants one over on somebody. She wants to make sure she's in control.
somebody would have to get you at what time? What time can somebody be
They
here?
can be here in an hour and a half, maybe sooner.
Because your car's towed. It's
Yeah.
at raised towing, so you can't drive.
Yeah, that's
so
fine. Please just release me.
who would? So this is. Here's the thing. We're gonna shut that off, 'cause it's between you and I. I'm already one doing you a huge favor by not holding you till Monday
Oh,
because it's a
the
deal.
psycho's doing you a huge favor.
Can you be late tomorrow morning?
I can't.
Because I have to release you to a sober party, but I can't sit around and wait for an hour and a half for somebody to come get you. And the jail's not going to sit there for an hour. So the best I can do is they'll release you tomorrow morning at 6:30.
If Dan can be here in a half hour from Alexandria, can you come pick me up?
Who?
My coworker Dan. If I can get hold of my coworker to come pick me up from Alec, will you release me tonight, please?
Is your mailing address correct?
Yes.
Okay.
In Alec, yes.
So when's the last time we took our Adderall?
This morning at 6 a.m.
Okay. When is the last time we used meth or a controlled substance?
July 7, 2020.
So why am I seeing so many signs of stimulant use?
I don't
So-
know. I don't know. I don't know what you're seeing.
Okay. So we're not taking our Adderall as prescribed.
I am. I take it.
You have a pill and a half in there. You're not taking it daily. Honesty,
It's over a month and a half prescription, and I still got some left.
I see that.
So it's not
You have a
good.
pill and a half, which you're not supposed to have any halves, right?
Megan is working overtime for the hate.
So what are we doing with that? Taking it a pill and a half at a time sometimes?
Never.
Okay, so can your friend come get you tomorrow morning at 6:30?
I'll be working.
That's what I can do. Somebody's got to come get you in the morning.
Really?
Yes. Is there somebody that can line that up at least, so I won't have to hold you?
I can have Sally come and pick me up tomorrow morning at 6:30.
Okay, and we'll see. We'll ask the jail staff, because it should be the night crew, if they would release you any sooner than that.
Okay. Before then?
We can ask, but I can't guarantee it.
Okay.
Does that work?
Yes, please.
That's the best I can do. Otherwise, you'd have to stay till Monday, and I don't want to do that to you. You've been cooperative with me.
Okay. No, I can have someone here in the morning to pick me up.
Okay, so when we get to the jail, we'll ask to see if they would be willing to release you at 5 to maybe get you to work on time.
Okay.
If they say no, they say no. If they say 6:30 after breakfast, that's the answer.
Okay.
You can respect that with them?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to have to use my phone, but I really don't want to give up my passcode to you guys.
That I wasn't going to use it for your passcode. I don't
So
need
can I
anything with your phone.
get in
You
my
can
phone?
get a number off of your phone when you're in the jail, but that's the best we can't have your phone. What would you have on your phone that you don't want anybody to see?
No, I just don't.
License status, valid, NCIC person.
What would you have on your phone, Megan, that you wouldn't want anybody to see? This is downright evil. This is the epitome of evil. What I'll do is I'll leave the link to the Little Falls Police Department and the Minnesota State Police Facebook page links in the description and in the pinned comment. And I will leave you the link to Rusty's channel. If you think about it, go over and subscribe to him. Let him know Here's the Deal sent you. Hopefully we'll get an update on this soon. Leave your thoughts about this for the World and the Global Thought Police in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.